Operational Management Practicum. Operational management is essential for organizations to execute projects efficiently and effectively. The Operational Management Practicum document provides a comprehensive overview of project management stages, focusing on the initiation and planning processes. The initiation phase is critical, as it establishes the project's foundation by identifying stakeholders, setting objectives, and preparing key documents like the business case and statement of work. This phase ensures that the project scope and requirements are clearly defined and assesses its feasibility. As organizations aim to meet strategic goals, effective project management becomes increasingly vital. By engaging stakeholders and conducting thorough feasibility studies, project managers can align projects with organizational objectives. This document highlights the key components of the initiation process, emphasizing careful planning and resource allocation to achieve successful project outcomes. Through a structured approach, organizations can enhance operational efficiency and drive sustainable growth. Initiation process. The initiation process in project management serves as the crucial first stage where a project is defined and approved before transitioning into the planning phase. This foundational step is essential for ensuring that all parties involved have a clear understanding of the project's objectives, scope, and the resources required. At the heart of this process is the business requirements analysis, where the project manager and their team delve into understanding the underlying business needs and objectives. This involves gathering information from various stakeholders to ensure that the project aligns with the desired requirements. Next, the focus shifts to identifying stakeholders. Stakeholders are individuals or groups with a vested interest in the project. This step includes determining who will be involved, understanding the roles and responsibilities of each stakeholder, and identifying their needs and expectations regarding the project. Following this, the team prepares a business case, a critical document that articulates the rationale for proceeding with the project. It outlines the expected benefits, associated costs, potential risks, and justifications for why the project is important for the organization. To further assess the viability of the project, a feasibility study is conducted. This study evaluates whether the project can be successfully executed by analyzing its technical, economic, and operational aspects. The findings from this study play a pivotal role in deciding whether to move forward with the project. A key document in this phase is the Statement of Work, SOW, which clearly defines the project's scope. The SOW includes a detailed description of the work to be performed, the expected deliverables, and any constraints or assumptions related to the project. This document serves as a guiding framework for all parties involved, helping to avoid confusion later on. As the initiation process progresses, the organization must select a project manager. This individual will be responsible for executing the project and should possess the necessary skills and experience to lead the team effectively. Once the project manager is appointed, the next step is to establish the project team. This involves selecting team members with the appropriate skills and expertise, defining their roles and responsibilities, and fostering effective communication among them. Finally, after all initiation documents are prepared, stakeholders will evaluate them to make a go-no-go decision. This critical juncture determines whether to proceed with the project or halt it. If a go decision is made, the project is officially initiated and will transition into the planning stage, setting the stage for successful execution. Planning is a pivotal phase in the project management lifecycle, serving as the blueprint for successful project execution. During this stage, project managers and their teams engage in a comprehensive process that involves defining the project's objectives, determining the necessary steps to achieve those objectives, and outlining how resources will be allocated. This meticulous planning is essential for ensuring that the project is executed efficiently and effectively. The first step in the planning process is defining project objectives. Here, the team articulates specific goals that the project aims to achieve. These objectives must be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART, providing a clear direction for the project. Engaging stakeholders during this phase is crucial, as their input helps gather expectations and requirements, ensuring that the project aligns with their needs. Next, the focus shifts to identifying project deliverables. This involves determining both the tangible and intangible outputs that the project will produce, such as products, services, or reports. Establishing acceptance criteria is also vital, as it defines how these deliverables will be evaluated and accepted by stakeholders. To facilitate better planning, the team then creates a work breakdown structure, WBS. This process involves breaking down the project into smaller, manageable tasks or work packages, which aids in understanding the scope of work. Additionally, identifying dependencies between tasks helps clarify the sequence of activities and their interrelations. With a clear understanding of the tasks, the next step is to develop a project schedule. This includes creating a timeline that outlines the start and end dates for each task, often visualized using Gantt charts or other scheduling tools. Key milestones are defined to mark significant points in the project timeline, which helps track progress and maintain momentum. Resource management is another critical aspect of planning, which involves resource allocation. The team must identify the resources required for each task, including personnel, equipment, materials, and technology. Effective resource scheduling ensures that these resources are available when needed, thereby avoiding conflicts and bottlenecks. Cost estimation and budgeting are also integral to the planning phase. The team conducts a cost analysis to estimate the costs associated with each task and resource, encompassing labor, materials, and equipment. This analysis culminates in the development of a comprehensive budget that outlines the total costs of the project, ensuring alignment with the available financial resources. As part of the planning process, risk management planning is essential. This involves identifying potential risks that could impact the project, including technical, financial, and operational risks. Each risk is assessed for its likelihood and impact, allowing the team to prioritize them based on their potential effect on the project. Subsequently, mitigation strategies are developed, including contingency plans and risk response actions. Effective communication is vital throughout the project, which is why communication planning is established. A communication strategy outlines how information will be shared among stakeholders, detailing the frequency, methods, and channels of communication. Identifying key stakeholders and their communication needs ensures that they remain informed and engaged throughout the project. Quality is another critical consideration, leading to quality planning. This involves defining the quality standards that project deliverables must meet, ensuring alignment with stakeholder expectations. Processes for monitoring and controlling quality throughout the project lifecycle are also developed to maintain high standards. Finally, the planning phase culminates in finalizing the project plan. This involves compiling all planning documents into a comprehensive project plan that serves as a roadmap for execution. The project plan is then presented to stakeholders for approval, ensuring that everyone is aligned and committed to the project objectives. The execution. The execution phase of project management is where plans are put into action, marking a crucial step in transforming ideas into tangible results. It begins with a kickoff meeting that aligns the project team and stakeholders on objectives, roles, and expectations. As the project progresses, team members implement tasks from the Work Breakdown Structure, WBS, ensuring adherence to quality standards. Effective resource management is essential, facilitating communication and collaboration while monitoring resource allocation to address any bottlenecks. Progress tracking is conducted using project management tools, allowing for the identification of deviations from the plan. Quality assurance measures are implemented to maintain high standards, and a culture of continuous improvement is encouraged through feedback. Risk management is an ongoing process, with project managers monitoring existing and new risks, executing response strategies as needed. Communication with stakeholders is maintained through regular updates, ensuring their needs are addressed. Change management is also vital, as any change requests are assessed for their impact on the project. Team management focuses on providing support and motivation, while training opportunities enhance team performance. Finally, as tasks are completed, the focus shifts to finalizing deliverables and preparing them for stakeholder review, with thorough documentation maintained throughout. This execution phase is essential for the project's success, as it brings the planned objectives to fruition. The monitoring and controlling. The monitoring and controlling process in project management is essential for ensuring that a project stays on track and meets its objectives. This phase involves overseeing progress, managing changes, and making necessary adjustments. Key objectives include keeping the project aligned with its schedule, budget, and quality standards, while also identifying problems early to facilitate corrective actions. Data collection is crucial, involving performance measurement and regular status reports that summarize progress and challenges. Variance analysis compares actual performance against the plan, utilizing key performance indicators, KPIs, to assess time, cost, and quality. Risk management is an ongoing task, monitoring existing risks and implementing response plans as needed. Change control involves evaluating and documenting any change requests to understand their impact on the project. When deviations occur, corrective actions are taken by identifying root causes and developing action plans. Effective communication with stakeholders is maintained through regular updates and feedback collection to ensure their needs are met. Periodic reviews assess project performance against initial objectives, allowing for learning and improvement in future projects. Finally, upon project completion, thorough documentation and evaluation are conducted to assess success and identify areas for enhancement. This comprehensive approach ensures that projects are effectively monitored and controlled throughout their life cycle. The closing. The closing process in project management is the final stage that ensures all project activities are completed and final deliverables are handed over to stakeholders. Its main objectives include officially completing the project, documenting lessons learned, and securing stakeholder acceptance of the deliverables. Key steps in this process involve delivering final products, obtaining stakeholder approval, and collecting all project documentation for future reference. A thorough evaluation of project performance is conducted to assess if it was completed on time, within budget, and met quality standards. Additionally, a post-mortem review is held to discuss successes and areas for improvement, while ensuring all payments and contracts are finalized and resources are released. Best practices for an effective closing process include planning for closure early, maintaining clear communication with stakeholders, organizing documentation, focusing on learning from experiences, and celebrating the team's success. However, challenges such as delays in approval, incomplete documentation, and last-minute change requests must be managed carefully to ensure a smooth closing process.
Yes, see you on
Feel
the
okay?
top.
Feeling good?
Okay, see you on the top.
Yes.